Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I'm going to show you the Quadra 4 from Hewing Haus. A couple weeks ago I was doom scrolling Instagram when I saw a post about an interior design show being held not terribly far from where I live that would be attended by a company that I've had my eye on. Long story short, I booked a ticket, messaged my friend Biff to confirm bergs, then headed out on what I imagined would be a magical little weekend. The plan was to taste test the world famous between two buns smash burger, then check out some homes that I've been admiring from a distance in an attempt to get an absurd amount of people hitting the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Even though the burger didn't look like much, the taste was off the charts. However, the Quadra 4 really stole the show. The home I'm talking about comes from Hewing Haus, and I was able to have a quick sit down with them to find out more about what they've got going on. What I'm going to do is tell you about the company, get up inside one of their homes, and let you know where it's available. If you haven't heard of Hewing Haus, they're a prefab builder located in Abbotsford, BC, with a line of homes that I've wanted to see in person for some time. They were popping off on social media about the Vancouver Interior Design Show, so I decided to head over and see what all the fuss was about. I knew nothing about the show and was a bit skeptical because the ticket was pretty much free, but turns out there was quite a bit going on. My biggest takeaway from IDS 2023, if you want to turn heads at a home show, show up with an entire home. Simple as that. Aside from a few of the speakers, I don't know that anything was getting as much attention as the Quadra 4. It wasn't close. During a bit of a dip in the action, I was able to sit down with Jarris from Hewing Haus to find out a bit more about who they are and what they've got going on. Here's what he had to say. All right, I'm sitting here with Jarris. For anyone who hasn't heard of Hewing Haus, what do you have going on here?
I mean, it is mayhem going on over here. IDS 2023, this is Hewing Haus, like you said. This is a 400 square foot home, prefab modular build. The business has been awesome and it's been really fun. We've been super busy here at the show, and welcome to our home.
For anyone who hasn't heard about the company, give us a bit of a background of how you got started and what are you up to?
So the impetus of the business was, we're building homes, custom homes in Vancouver, and you're dealing with, an $8 million home that takes 4 years to build. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a site build, it's awesome. But we just thought, can we do something a little bit different? Can we turn this more into a sustainable process? Can we not try and reinvent the wheel every single time we build a home? So queuing, the idea started about 4 years ago, doing this prefab modular build. We did one home, brought it to a trade show, and it was busy. And we is there something here? Is there not something there? And 2021, we decided, there's enough here, and let's jump into this and go full on. So rented a warehouse and started the business, and it's been gangbusters ever since.
We're sitting in front of the Quadra 4, and there's been people in and out of it all day. We haven't even been able to get a shot, really. But tell us a little bit about this specific floor plan.
Yeah, so 400 square feet. The idea behind this is it's a one bedroom, it's got a full kitchen, full bathroom, full living area. You have to be creative with it. So within that 400 square feet, we want to do less walls. Let's use some of the millwork that you can see in this bedroom as a wall separator. Instead of doing a wall and then having cabinetry on both sides, you can eliminate that so it feels a little bit bigger. The other thing we try and do is, we do deliver these out of on a trailer, and so the height of what we can put on the road is 10'4" after it's on a flat deck and you crane it onto place. So 10'4", which gives us an 8'7" ceiling height, and then you do on your exterior windows and doors. If we're looking at 8-foot windows, it just feels a little bit bigger than what it may seem like when I say 400 square feet. So inside, I feel like it's spacious. We've had already dance parties in there with 20 people and it's tight, but it's also a good time.
Speaking of shipping, I know a lot of my audience is going to be tuning in from south of the border. So how far will you ship one of these?
Yeah. Well, we will ship them anywhere in North America. Again, that comes down to, the cost of this, but we've shipped down into Texas. Took a couple days to get down there, but the border process is actually quite simple for us. We have a brokerage that brings the units across the border, and from there it's what's the route to get to the destination. When delivering a unit, the one thing that we quite often look for on site and site prep would be is there room for the crane to sit close to the foundation? That's a big factor, and once that's solved and there's enough space for the crane to go, then the home can come in and we can lift it off of the delivery truck and onto a foundation. So we'll deliver anywhere in the US.
If and when things settle down in here, I'm going to get inside and have a look around. But is there anything specific that you're proud of that I should be looking for?
I just think the fit and finish, we're trying to go for, the Scandinavian clean line type feel. So, modern feel, but at the same time, like that homey vibe with a lot of wood finishes, CLT floor. So it's a cross laminated floor. It's carbon sequestering, it's, sustainable products that we're using. We're using high-end building materials on the building wraps and the rain screens and things like that. But I just think, the fine details, the soft closed doors, on the doors, on the cabinetry, the way that it's laid out, there's nothing specific. It's more about just that whole kit, and, people come in and they fall in love with the unit itself, and this is 400 square feet. It feels so much bigger. Yeah. So it's like a little bit of that vibe is what, I hope you're drawn to.
Last question I got to ask, what's the price tag of this as it sits?
Yeah. So the price tag of this unit is just under 200,000 Canadian. That doesn't come with the unbelievable, art on the walls and all the furniture, but the unit itself, it has a built-in bed, kitchen, all the appliances are in there, HRV systems in there, all the millwork's built into that, like roof, awning, all the glass, all the lighting, everything is in there for just under $200,000. So, the next question I get is like, well, how much is shipping? And once you kind of know where you're going, we can get quotes on that. But I typically would tell a customer, maybe budget $100,000 for site prep and services and shipping and craning. That'll get you a home onto your property, barring it's on some top of the mountain that we can't even drive up. Yeah, okay. Stuff like that.
Perfect. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you, Kerry. Great meeting you, and hope you enjoy the show.
All right. I have a feeling people are going to be up in the comments saying, Kerry, why isn't there more B-roll of this home? Why didn't you get shots of you walking through like you normally do? And I'll tell you why. It's because there has been a steady stream of people marching through this home since the exact second I got here. And if I shot B-roll, it would just be me sitting beside the home, waiting for a moment to get inside. Nobody wants that. I'll do it. I will do it. You know what? Let's do it. This is it. This was my day. The show ended at 5 p.m. and I didn't get a window to shoot a walkthrough with no one in it until 5:19. They had a busy day. The Quadra 4 has 3 entrances, a side entrance into the kitchen that would most likely be the main door, a sliding glass door off the bedroom, and a sliding glass door off the living room. I entered into the living room and the first thing that jumped out at me was the wood on the walls. The home has hints of modern, but it mixes in the timeless look of wood and it feels very homey. The living room is open to the kitchen. They have a closet beside the exterior door to hang up jackets and put away footwear or any other crap you don't want laying around. This isn't a huge space. It's 20 feet by 20 feet, so a footprint of 400 square feet, but the kitchen and really every individual space felt bigger than I thought it would. The kitchen had enough counter space, soft close cabinets, and an electric cooktop that all looked great. Beside the kitchen, a full-length window that almost looked like a door. One of the ways they open up the space to make it feel more roomy. It worked. The bathroom is located in the corner opposite the living room and had storage above the sink and toilet, as well as a walk-in shower and a window. I really like the combination of dark cabinets and white counter against the wood walls. Looks sharp. The decor choices of the home with the way it was staged had me feeling quite well. Heading back out into the main living space, you get another look at the living room with the built-in entertainment center that doubles as the wall between the living space and the bedroom and adds storage on both sides. I thought this was a great use of space. People always talk about storage in a small footprint home, and this adds it to 2 rooms. The bedroom has a sliding glass door, and you can see on the back side of the entertainment center there is storage for clothes because a dresser would likely be a tight fit. The upper cabinets had shelving and the lowers had space for hangers. Seemed like lots of space to me, but that depends on how many clothes you're running. My wardrobe's pretty limited. If I was living in the home, I would probably push the bed up against the wall for a little more walking around room. Might be a faux pas, but I'm running that program right now in a room that isn't huge and it works fine. If you tape out 20 by 20 on the ground, it doesn't look like a huge amount of space, but the way they've laid out this home works, and you get everything I think people look for in a home, just in a smaller package. Hewing Haus shows multiple other plans on their website, and I know they do custom builds as well, so I don't think this will be the last time they're on the channel. Hewing Haus is a prefab builder near the West Coast with a line of homes that they'll deliver all over North America. As usual, being able to see and touch the home in person was a great experience, and I plan to get out and do this style of video whenever possible. If you like this style, let me know in the comments and I will try to get going on more. Big thank you to Jarris for taking the time to tell us more, and the rest of the Hewing Haus team for answering a few of my questions and letting me lurk around all day waiting to get the shot. The Quadra 4 packs a lot in a small space, and I'm excited to see what else they've got going on, so I'll be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.